What is up, car addicts? Welcome back to the series where I recustomize and review past DLC vehicles that didn't have good microphone quality before late 2019. So as always guys, feel free to let me know down below in the comments what car you want to see me recustomize next. I'll display the most liked vehicle suggestion comment in the next customization video. So in today's video, we're going to be customizing the Vapid Clique, which I customized / reviewed back in 2018 when it released. So the Clique released with the Arena War update drip feed in December of 2018, and used to be available for the legendary Motorstore website for about 900,000. However, it was sadly removed with the Mercenaries update a couple years ago. As always, I'll leave a video link down below in the pinned comment explaining every method to get removed website cars. Not to mention, back in December of 2018 when this car released, Rockstar did give it to players for free. This was the free Christmas gift back then, and a lot of players claimed it and all that. It even had a special livery, but obviously, over the years it did cost money for players afterwards, and then obviously Rockstar did remove it from the website as well, so it just is what it is. Anyways, in regards to performance, it's in the muscle car class, and if we don't count HSW, it can actually wedge its way into top 10 depending on the track. It's a very quick and pretty easy car to drive. Now, since this car was released with Arena War, Rockstar was experimenting with the bouncy handling flags back then, which is what basically made most of the cars in that DLC undrivable on normal roads, as they would bounce all over the place on any roads in the game, which are pretty bumpy. But they did dramatically, thankfully, reduce those handling flags shortly after that DLC to basically almost nothing, so they're very negligible on those cars. It's almost like if they don't have those bouncy handling flags at all. However, this car, while it doesn't get extremely unstable like before, it does get dramatically larger speed boosts over bumps and curbs compared to most cars in GTA Online. This thing basically gets like double that speed boost effect. So on very bumpy city tracks, etc., this car is very quick and fun to drive as well. I absolutely love it. Now, in terms of what the Clique is based on, it's primarily based on a 1951 Ford custom coupe built by Wicked Fabrication, which has been featured on Jay Leno's Garage. A very cool resto mod build that's a cross between a hot rod and a sort of like track car. Just a very tastefully built car. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out the customization of the Clique. Alright, Vapid Clique, let's do it. Here we got armor, you got chassis, which is a bodywork option, so it can remove the side trim, then you can remove the headlight trim, and then remove all the trim. Oh, I see. It just takes off that panel completely. I do like the headlight trim. I feel like without it, it looks a bit weird, unfinished. But removing the chrome trim, I think will help a bit, because this car is obviously like a forced custom like track build, so I feel like we should maybe remove some of the chrome. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just remove the side trim and keep the headlight trim. Brakes will do that. Bumpers, you got classic. So stock, it has no bumper, again obviously to go with that resto mod track build. So here you got the classic bumper, retro bumper. So these are options if you want to make it look more like a traditional classic car, even though you can't get rid of the racing interior. But there are some options here to give it some more classic exterior styling. And then you got the bespoke Clique bumper, which I kind of like. This, it kind of reminds me of like the AC Cobra sort of like optional bumpers. So I think that actually looks pretty cool, so we'll do that just for the look. Rear bumpers, even though it does look a bit cleaner without it, but I want to do something a bit different. But anyway, yeah, different bumpers again to match the front. And then here you got the same out back, the bespoke Clique bumper, nice and simple, clean. I like it. Chassis, so here's an option that basically it's basically a roll cage option. It gives you a different roll cage and different racing seats in the interior, so you can see there. So that's pretty cool. It does block the switches up top, and I don't know, I kind of like the stock seats a little better, so I think I'm gonna do without the roll cage in this one. Engine, we'll upgrade that. Grill, so you can remove the indicators, then you can have a full open grill if you don't like the lines going across the grill. Then you got the 3 bars, the classic grill, bullet grill, got the double barrel bullet, and then you got the custom death grill with like a skull in the middle. That's pretty cool. I do like the double, but without the indicators. So I think I'm gonna go with the removed indicators option. Hood, you got, so you can just remove the whole hood, okay. And then you got the bespoke hood straps, which looks super nice. Now these hood straps, they will not allow you to open the hood in the remote functions category, so keep that in mind. So if you still want to be able to open your hood, you should not install these. But they do look really good. So, but yeah, I think we'll apply them for now and then remove them afterwards so we can open everything. We'll probably do it at the customs. Lights, we'll leave that stock. Liveries, so you got the classic stripes, vapid offset stripe, you got the Jakey's lager, the hipster. It's just different. You got like more like racing liveries. This is nice too. Premier Racer, Classic Racer,
No rush at all.
Paint Racer, Aero Racer, Los Santos Racer. And then this is the Christmas livery, which is from a while ago. I believe it was, it was 2018 when this car first released. It was actually a free Christmas gift, like I talked about earlier. And this livery was included for free at the time. I don't know if Rockstar still includes it for newer players. I don't think so. It may be possible, but yeah, that was a pretty cool thing they did back then. Anyway, so what livery are we gonna put? I think I'm kind of feeling the Aero Racer livery. I want to make like a racing build out of it, and I love the blue and the yellow accents. And I feel like we can sort of accent that with maybe some yellow tire lettering. I think I'm gonna go with that one. Yeah, usually I don't do liveries. I keep it, pretty clean, but this time I am gonna do a nice classic racer build. Mirrors, you got the racing mirrors, which are basically fender mounted mirrors. And then you got the retro mirrors. I'm not a fan of the fender mounted mirrors, and I don't think these work well, so I'll keep the stock ones. Do black plate and put my America plate on there. Respray. So for this, I think it's just so fitting for this car and the livery and everything. I'm gonna go with a cream. I think that just looks really good with this car. So we'll do that there. Trim color is the interior. I think black, honestly, or maybe blue. I don't think it's not too much. It's not the seats and stuff. It's just like the headliner, and I think we'll try to match the blue to our livery. I think that'd be kind of cool. Let's go here to the blues. Yeah, let's go with the nautical blue there. Yep, that works. Yeah, that looks great. I like that. I like that. I was thinking white as well, but I feel like the nautical blue just looks better. Yeah. Spoiler upgrade. So this is the one thing I don't like about this car. Even though at least we do have the option to get the traction benefit, but in order to get the traction benefit with the spoiler upgrade, you're forced to install these bespoke trunk straps, which shouldn't be considered a spoiler, but okay. And if you install this, which you need for the extra traction, then you can't open the rear trunk the same way you can't open the hood with these latches, which is kind of weird. But we'll install it for now, and then we'll remove it later when we go outside. We got suspension options here, which I definitely want to lower it. I'm thinking like sport. We'll come back to it after we change the wheels. So for this, we're gonna go to the track category, and I'm thinking one of these out of the rally throwback, stovetop. Do one of these here. Nice wheel options. Let's go to street. Oh yeah, I think retro steely is probably gonna be our best bet, and we'll match that with the cream. I love the Cup Champions. I know, I'm a big I overdo it. So I install those on so many car builds. I just really love the way they look. But we won't do it this time. Yeah, the retro steely is gonna have to be the one. So we'll do the retro steely. Wheel color. Here we got cream. Is there a cream? I think there is. Desert Tan, I guess, is the closest. That's unfortunate how there's no cream. That's really annoying. Yeah, no, we only have our custom GTA Plus wheels colors at the end. Okay, well, Desert Tan it is. I mean, it looks pretty decently close. And then what's really gonna set it off here is our atomic yellow tire lettering. That just looks phenomenal. Love that. Windows, we're not gonna do any tints because, you know, race car. And I think we're going to install the chassis upgrade with the roll cage. I feel like it makes it look even better. We'll do that. And that's all the options there, yes? Okay. Go and exit to ground, take it for a drive. I think it just looks so, like, period correct, even though it is, you know, custom at the same time. But I think it just works so well. Something different than what we usually do. That is nice. Go on to the sun here. I love the tire lettering that's like matching, you know, like yellow trim on our livery. I think it just works so well. Love that. Floor it. This car. Oh, I still remember it. This thing is very sensitive to the bumps in game and curbs and stuff. And for those of you who don't know, in GTA, the more bumps and curbs you go over, the faster the car goes, because, you know, the bump boost. And this car is more sensitive to that, meaning it gets bigger speed boost than most other cars every time you go over these bumps. So what does that translate to? Well, in bumpy tracks and such, this car is faster than most because of that. Now, obviously it's not top 5, you know, competing, but because of this bump boost, depending on the track, and if we have HSW turned off, this thing can wedge its way, like I said earlier, into top 10, which is very impressive for the muscle car class. This thing is a little beast, and it's surprisingly very easy to drive for the most part. Little understeer there, but it's very nice to drive. Take a few more corners. Go through here. And it shoots out pretty well out of the corners. It's a very interesting car to drive for sure. Oh, right into a gauntlet. Let's see how it takes this. Oh, the traffic is ruining the inside line of the quarters. Alright, let's bring it to the customs so we can go ahead and remove those hood straps and such. But here's the interior view. It's a quick car, man. It's not slow by any means. I feel like, considering what you get for the money, this is a very nice car. Alright, let's go ahead and remove the straps. That way we can open up the hood and all that stuff. We got that, and then in the spoiler category for the rear straps, that, and we exit. Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll drive over here for some decently better lighting out. The sun's going down. Got a stunt jump animation. Slow. There we go. Alright. Well, the lights haven't come on yet, but yeah, this thing came on nice. I'm happy with it. It's different than what we usually do, and I quite like it. It's nice to do like a race car build. I'm a sucker for like the old school race car builds, not so much the modern ones, but the classic ones I really like. Okay, manage vehicles, preferences, doors all, and there we go. Everything opening up now. So there's our engine model, nice V8 engine model. Not bad at all. There's our interior. Oh, wow, even the carpeting and everything is blue. I'm really happy with that choice. It goes with our livery. I like that a lot. That's super nice. Oh wow, even the trunk carpeting is the color of your trim color in the interior. That's sick. Wow. I'm really, really happy with that. What a cool car, man. Genuinely. Like, for the money, I think it's just so well worth it. Obviously, you know, you have to get it from a friend in the LS car mate or utilize one of the other methods to get removed website cars, but I mean, under a mil base price, that's like a gift. And it was literally a gift back in 2018 when Rockstar gave it to us for free. But even nowadays, even if you have to pay the money, I think it's well worth its price. And you know, even with upgrades and everything, you're gonna be what, into like 1.2-ish in this car, fully maxed out with everything. I don't think that's bad at all. Very fun and nice car to drive. Highly recommend it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And as always, what vehicle you want to see me recustomize next from late 2019 or older that I haven't recustomized again yet. Thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.